that. We gotta change up that tarp soft photo in the intro.
If anybody wants to know how important Dakota Josh was to the Vancouver Canucks, that was the game. Okay, so condiments. This is everything.
Everything. So we run the gamut completely, right? And
I'm talking about sriracha on the bottle.
Sriracha?
Sriracha. It's that silent R that screws me up.
Is it a silent R?
I don't know, like who's tall?
Who's tall?
Chris Pronger, wasn't he tall?
Chris Pronger was tall. Yeah.
Welcome to the PP1 podcast.
Are you kidding me? That's what?
Seven.
Hey! Whoever decided to stop watching, you know who you are. It better not be Grant. Welcome to the PP1 podcast. We got Ryan, Ted. We got a special guest this week. It's BMack. We're going to get to him in a second. First and foremost, intro song, Two Wolves by Jesse Roper. We're going to, should we tease this right away? Do we want to just like blow the top off of this or like, what do you think, Ted?
Sure, yeah. Let's do it, man. It's your show.
I just don't know. You know, we're going to do it at the end. We're going to do it at the end because that would not be fair to be
a roller coaster.
Yes. That's what we're doing. We're on the Area 51 Sports Network. Proud to be here. We're live in Technicolor dream coats. None of us are wearing coats. Ryan, Ted, and BMack from 99.9 SunFm.
I like the new intro, guys. It sounded really cool, really nice. I haven't been on since the newest, and also a little saddened to hear the Dakota Joshua plug. My God, do I miss that man?
It's a lot of work to put in new clips. So
I know.
We're keeping
it. Sounds amazing. You should keep it for a while.
We're keeping it. I mean, the last time we had you on, you were giving away $10,000 a day on radio. Now you're not giving any $10,000 away.
It's been a while.
So I'm not going to ask you that question this time.
Mm-hmm. Appreciate it.
Brian, welcome to our show. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah, we've started a curling team since
we've had a baseball team, a curling team. We hiked the Himalayas.
We've done a podcast since you've been on the team, right? No way.
True story.
Sniffers?
If you're just hearing our intro now, then it's for sure.
Wow.
Because we lost to the Oilers when this intro happened.
That's 2 years over there.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Okay.
So we've been rolling with this. So Grant's here. I swear, Grant. Well, I don't get it. It says there's 0 viewers, so there must be something to do with like, is Grant not here now? Did he just check in? He's like, hey, I'm here. Peace. Bye. We're about to find out. You can follow us on the Facebooks and the Twitters. And I definitely don't think I've met BMack. We haven't. He hasn't been on the show in a while since you started coming to the show, Grant. So, but I've golfed with both of you guys, so that's something we all have in common. So that's something. So that's
the privilege.
That's the ties of
I don't think. Right?
No. I've golfed individually. I've golfed with both of you. So BMack is he is the skip of our curling team. He is the manager of the two-time
champs and two-time runner.
Should be more, but that's okay. Urban Rec Bat Sniffers.
He's the light in our lives.
I like winning championships.
Yep. No rings yet. He's too cheap to buy.
I swear to God, the curling team is our long-term thing, though. But you know, if we just sharpen up our skills by the time we're in the senior league, which starts at 50, I'll have you guys know. So we're not too far off from it, and I'm sure I'm a little closer than you two.
BMack
Devils, but we could be senior champions of the world.
BMack is a good skip.
Could be the next.
He makes the shots, and then
couldn't pull off the win last Sunday, though. Damn it.
Did you guys? I don't know if you guys saw me post that on Instagram, but BMack shot of the week.
It was good.
Didn't get at the end. It was a live view from my end, so it was great.
At least you didn't kick it this time, Teddy.
He did drop his keys, though. He did drop his keys in that game. So you know,
Teddy wears shorts too. The only person I've ever seen wear shorts in curling. I've been doing this for 3 years.
I think that might be coming to an end. It was pretty cold this past week.
Yeah,
he's hot-blooded.
You're
the only one. So
curling rinks, but it felt cold.
People comment, they're like, "Is he seriously wearing shorts?" I'm like, "You don't know him."
Well, I didn't wear them last week. I had pants because my shorts were dirty.
Yeah.
I used to at
Checks
the
out.
gym, so I didn't want to double up. It's not a good
Checks
sign.
out. Checks
Anyways,
out.
like 3
What a
people
mood
came
it
up to me.
is, though.
I barely recognized you.
Oh,
I wasn't sure if it was you or not.
Yeah.
God. Fun, though,
Yeah,
isn't
I
it?
need to know
Bad.
these people. So yeah, it's fun.
So BMack is kind of like he's like the glue
I'm
for
the
many of our-
boss.
many of
Glue
our
guy.
sports teams.
Boss. Need the
He's not a
info.
great baseball manager though. He's a little bit too handsy.
I too.
Too
Needs to be a little
handsy.
more handsy with you, Hank.
Well,
Hank's the vocal one of the group. Very
Yeah.
vocal.
that's true. I'm very positive.
And we're both the pitchers,
Yeah,
along with Calvin.
pitches be crazy.
Mm.
Yeah, we had Calvin on last week. That was a good time.
Yeah, I heard. That was awesome. Sorry I couldn't be here, but at least I have my cool setup. I mean, I hope it sounds better than before when I was using that stupid microphone.
Yeah, last time. That's probably why we haven't had you in forever. Like your setup was so awful.
How silly is I have like $1 billion worth of DJ equipment in my garage, and I'm sitting here with using this thing. So
Have me on the show. Should we just tell him that his stuff
Ryan
sucks?
turns out he still doesn't have good microphone equipment. We're gonna have to do something about this.
next time I'm gonna have the whole setup with the disc and the soundproof thing, and you guys
He's got like a sound blaster plug-in microphone. It's DOS. You got to connect through DOS somehow. So we're all on a curling team.
Guys.
It was a close one last week. Yeah, BMack.
It's fun, hey?
We've been meaning to do this, and we're gonna try to get him on a little bit more. He's good people, as we say.
Darren on our team, I call him the ringer. He's not only my accountant and
The
apparently
guy is good at everything. It's crazy.
Yeah, he's phenomenal.
And fantasy football, but we're not going to get into that.
No wonder
We're not going to. I'm not giving him crap. No flowers for Darren. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Not until the end of this. Not until the end of the season.
Remember when he broke the fantasy football algorithm and won the league in his first try?
Dude just literally picked on stats. Like he literally went in blind and picked on numbers alone. Had no vibes, no knowledge. Just went in, wins it in his first try. I thought he was just picking because of jersey colors. Turns out that he's like, oh yeah, he's an accountant. He just knows numbers. I'm like, that sucks. That takes the fun out of it. And he's a Browns fan, so I don't get it. I just don't get it. It doesn't make sense to me. Couple questions. We're gonna get into some fun stuff to start. Drive around town, as you guys know. Driving around to jobs and such. And BMack, you're downtown, so you probably see this a little bit more than I do. People hitting the crosswalk sign like 1 billion times, right? The the sensor.
Oh yeah.
It's one time, time, and that's all you need. What do we need to do to get people to understand one time works? Do we need a PSA? Can you do this on the radio? Maybe you need to take this further than the show. Because it's really bugging me lately.
You want to hear the opposite spectrum of it? And something that my wife has done?
Oh, I'm just a second. We're going to turn up the microphone here.
If this is the next
she's
giant candle story, I'm
out
in for this.
side
I'm
there,
in.
right
Okay.
there. So she's probably
Go for it. Spill the
bang
tea,
on the door.
man.
She will go to them, and she won't press it.
What? She's
it's gonna go. It's gonna go anyways. I'm like,
No.
well, not every time.
In
Not
Vancouver.
even once.
I don't know. Maybe this big city Calgary thing. I don't know.
What if you end up on one of those lights that's like not controlled by a timer?
That's what I'm saying. And then you sit there and you're waiting. Oh God, it's
You gotta
like
push. You gotta push.
push the damn button.
One
So
time though.
That's the opposite. Yeah, I know. I mean, I do sometimes give it a go, but not like
I
sometimes.
don't like it. Ted, where are you at on this?
I'm unaffected. It doesn't bother me at all. People push that. You know what? I go
Yeah.
up and I push it. Someone comes in behind me and pushes it again. Thanks for making sure.
Well,
man.
because you don't know if the person before didn't press it. Like,
Right.
Do you want control of the situation? Like, if they push it, do you then have to push it?
No. At this point, I've now relinquished control. I'm fine.
Oh, I'm just saying. Do you
just
want to
can't
assert
trust everyone
dominance?
to get it done? That's all. You can't trust everyone.
Grant,
to
you
get
push
the
it
job
10
done.
times in a row just to hear the annoying beep, 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 beep. That's good.
Yeah.
I like that. And is it? Where is it? Not Vegas. I guess in LA where they have like the talking ones. Like when you push it, it's got like a speaker on it for like blind people.
Some of them have that here.
I don't know.
I've seen them even when I was growing up in Penticton, they had them.
Ah, well, that was probably the fanciest thing Penticton had at the time.
Yeah, probably
Like,
right.
It's like, you could just.
Ryan, was there a Wayne and Frida when you were in Penticton?
What's that?
Do you remember? Was this place here in Penticton when you were there?
Wayne and Frida.
Coffee shop down there. It's awesome. Great shop.
No, I would have been gone.
How old is that place?
It's like right kitty corner to where B&A used to be. No, not B&A. Bad Tattoo.
Oh, I know
Oh
where that is.
yeah. No, I didn't. I don't
I
think so.
And you're
I
giving
left
Kentucky too
when I
much
was
love.
20. I think I left when I was like
I don't
20
know
years
if it's
old.
been that long.
Yeah. Since then, the Rockets have won the Memorial Cup.
Ah, come on
Just
back,
a random.
baby.
That didn't need to be with anything. I was just bringing that up. So anyway, so
Facts,
I just wanted to know about that. I was feeling some vibes. Ted has started. We were chatting, and I wanted to like do this on the show before. I didn't want him to spill the beans on us. So you started like to be a pro mode in MLB The Show.
Oh yeah, great. It's a great game. So addictive.
So you're telling you like you're a two-way player, you said, because obviously
I'm
he used
hooked.
the words because obviously, as
Because
if it was.
yeah, there's an option. Okay, well you're just starting out a baseball game for the first time.
So like,
ever.
does that mean you can go backwards and forwards? Because that's
No.
about the only thing I see you do.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, that's also true. But you start the game and it's like your road to the show is what it's called, like the whole thing. You just control your player.
Yeah.
So it only brings you in for like important moments and at bats, or if you want, you can like watch the whole game. But at the start, it's like, do you want to be a pitcher or do you want to be a positional player? But they've now added, I think as of last year, do you want to be a two-way player? So you can be Shohei basically.
Ooh,
And then you go through college, and then you get drafted, and then you can decide you can decide to sign right away, or you can go to college. Like, so now I'm like my first season as pro. It's hilarious, and it's like stupidly addictive because you can play like 6 games in a matter of like 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Do you have a chem final tomorrow that you got to leave the show early for your college?
No, I'm done. I graduated college, so we're good. That's
okay.
NCAA 25. Like I'm trying to work towards to get to the Madden draft. So that I still have studying to do. I got to do on that one. I'm only a third year.
Okay, that's okay. I mean, there's some good frat parties, I bet.
Yes, yeah, but I often have to decline them because I want to start the next day.
Gotcha. That makes sense. Brian, are you you guys video game? Like, are you more of the fun stuff or do you do the sports games?
What do you mean more the fun stuff?
Well, you know what I mean, like the Wii Sports and like the Pokemon and I don't know. Mario.
Hockey just kind of rules supreme, but I haven't played for a while. I've been, it's like kid sports, your kid games now that my daughter's like, I mean, we're trying to not let her have too much screen time, but crap, it like the Switch is like crack cocaine to her. We play. I'm dreading the day that she
never actually compare those two things. You don't want to.
But you know what I mean.
All right, would you choose this or the Wii?
Have your kids beat you at video games? Like they must have.
Rarely,
took a while.
Rarely, but it happens, right? Do you remember the first time?
It does happen.
Like Mario Kart,
for
example. Let's say Mario Kart. I'm dreading.
I've lost a hand-eye. Yeah, they beat me at that.
So yeah my kids started beating me in Mario Kart probably about 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah. So
and I was like, I never let them win. I was like ruthless. Like I would save up blue turtle shells, meters before the finish line and let it go in second place. Like I would never let them win. And now they beat me pretty regularly. Like I would say if we play the game the same amount, they probably beat me probably over half the time now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, that's my future. We built a nice roller coaster tycoon amusement park together. We plan to do a water park next, but she's actually been playing a lot of, like analog or whatever. Like we have one of those old TVs with the VHS, but we plug in like one of those like hookup Segas. And so she's been playing Sonic the Hedgehog and like Donkey
Channel
Kong
3
Country. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it didn't work at first. I was like, oh no, and then I just okay, it was fine, but it's been fun. She's a gamer, man. Well, so is my wife. Like
that's good. And
they play way more video games than I do.
And don't worry about it, Brian. Like, don't worry about the video game screen time. I played tons of video games, and I turned out fine.
I did too, way more than I do now. I just I don't know.
I remember Final Fantasy.
Enjoy it.
Oh yeah,
dude.
Couldn't get into that.
I played Final Fantasy 7. I beat that game like 52 hours. 52 hours. I decided to not do something else.
I don't even know. I never played 7 all the way through.
I've beat it twice. So I spent the second time I did in 48 hours. So combined over I think I did it over spring break or something like that one time in high school or college. But you think that's a long time to dedicate to playing a video game. Like we play a couple hockey games now, and I'm like, okay, I gotta do something else.
I think I might have invested more time in like Red Dead or Grand Theft Auto or like.
Hey.
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto, you can waste like 6 hours.
Oh, I'm glad you brought up both. First of all, I know GTA. I'm not going to be playing with Bowie, but with Red Dead Redemption,
Turn the sound down.
Considering, but like considering bringing her along board because she's into like she plays like Link, like Legend of Zelda. Like she's incredible at it, like for a 5-year-old, and so she'd be right on board, I think. But is Red Dead Redemption too much? It's probably Is it too much? Because I've only gotten to like a few. I have barely played it, but I like.
I mean, it's like death and dismemberment.
I like riding a horse.
There's saloons.
I mean, there's lots of stuff when that shit's not happening. That's like
okay, so maybe not. It's too early. Okay.
Well, wait till she's 7.
Yeah, I mean, you're the parent. Whatever you want, man.
I don't know. We watched Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, that's.
I watched it last night, but I mean, it's nowhere near as crazy as the first one.
I mean, just
cut out
around,
a lot of the words.
I guess that'd be the first show.
The second one wasn't. It was meant for more like.
I don't know if I remember any major quote from the second one, but it was fun. Yeah. Like, there's no like I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast in that movie.
Yeah. Fair. But
it's good.
That's what she's
the circle.
That's what.
That's what she said. The Shoffley. That was funny.
Yeah. Good job, Mr. Shoffley.
Yeah.
It was. I mean, it was great. Like it was just fun. It was exactly what we needed.
Last night. We watched it again. She asked for it. She said, "Can we watch that golf going movie again?" I was trying to figure out what she meant, and then she, that crazy guy. Okay, Happy Gilmore. Okay, it's so funny trying to decipher these kids at 5 years old. Like, just what does she want? Okay, tell me a few of the facts. Just like it's just like trying to like name a song type thing. But okay, what's the TV show? What's the movie? She's cool, man. Yeah.
Well, boy's a cool kid. Brian,
lucky. Yes.
You've got some big news. I mean, it's not really big news, but you got a big weekend ahead of you.
Yes.
Can you fill us in on, like, instead of curling, what you're going to be doing instead this weekend?
Yeah, who's going to skip? Darren's there, right? So he'll be able to take over, right?
He just assumes we can't do it. That's
you can do it.
I could.
Hank's he's a great curler.
I like running the team.
I appreciate you're on the.
Gives me worth.
So I am going to be there for the history making first ever Vancouver Golden Eyes home opener, taking on Seattle, the other epic expansion team, and
what's their team name?
I think it's the Storm, but the Golden Eyes, like the Pacific Coliseum at the PNE. This is legendary. Like they have their logo emblazoned on the ice, center
Very
ice.
Cool.
Like that's like it's iconic. And to take my daughter there, it's like an emotional time because I'm like, I've been trying to showcase PWHL and WNBA and a lot of just women in sport in general and want to have it on in the background so that she sees more women in sport than, we have so much hockey out, but thankfully there's a lot more PWHL games out now too. So there is more to look at and that's great. And I'm glad that it's made that surge. But I want to be able to say, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, like, I'm probably half dead. Right? So 40 years, 50 years, I want to be able to say I was there. And I hope this team goes like the distance, like the Canucks, because I can't go back and say I saw the Canucks, right? So to be able to say I was with my daughter and then my friend who's a girl dad too, like he's going to come. He can't bring his daughter because she's too young, but he's bringing his son. And so it's going to be the two kids and the two of us, and I'm just like, I know it's going to be expensive because I know I'm going to have to buy a Sarah Nurse jersey, and then I'm going to have to get Bowie a jersey too, which I don't have to, but I just have to,
You can do. Hey man, t-shirts. You can buy t-shirts too. There's no shame in that. But you're a jersey guy. Like you should see Brian's closet. He's like, oh, I got this one. I got this one. I got this one. I'm like,
yeah. I got some of my Team Canadas I'm getting out because I was making room in my closet.
Wow.
I couldn't close the
closet. Some of your Team Canadas?
What's that? That's just a few.
Some of your Team Canadas?
I have 22 Team Canada jerseys.
He has them like I have hats.
28 Canuck, and then I have about 14 Mario Lemieux, and then just a bunch of other random crap.
Crazy.
Yeah, all-star jerseys, cool stuff.
It's
an addiction.
Hey,
but it's better than that thing we brought up before. Crack cocaine. Better than that.
And video games.
Than that.
Screen time and cocaine. Here we go. We go. So you're heading down there. Now, did you like flaunt the media card a little bit? Be like,
Nope.
yo, can I get a
paid.
little?
I
Well,
paid
why
3
not? Get some
I don't
access.
know. I
Get
mean,
an interview.
I could have. It was sort of like it all came all together, like sort of last minute when I realized that I had the time off. Because usually I'm too busy at this point of year with Christmas parties and fundraising things and yada yada. And there's this gap right now where I'm like, oh my god, there is no reason why I can't, as long as the driving conditions are fine, right? There's still that, but
Yeah.
as long as everything's like okay, we'll go slow. I'm a good driver, you know. We'll take precaution and just be a part of this experience where I just want to be able to brag about this for the rest of my life and to say I was with my daughter. And like, I don't know if she'll get into hockey. Like, I wasn't a hockey kid. I loved hockey, but I never played it. My parents wouldn't get it into it. So it's not like I'm a hockey parent waiting to go, but I'd not be opposed to it either. So I don't even know, but I just want to be able to say I was there with my daughter to witness this, especially like this heroic, historic moment for women in sport, you know, and for sport in general. But it's just something really important to me, and I'm trying to, you know, fly that flag and do more on my side, especially with this platform, with that whole radio thing I do, you know.
So, couple things. This is very cool. So Pacific Coliseum kind of got a makeover. They got a brand new score clock. Yeah, they got like all the new bells and whistles. Like, this place is looking pretty fly. They got a new screen.
They got $5 wine and beer specials. They've said for the Golden Eyes game.
Man, so here's what you're gonna do. Are you staying over after the game? You're going home the next day?
No, we're gonna spend 2 nights so we can go to Science World.
Okay, so $5 beer and wine. BMack is getting blue.
No, I'm with my kid. I'm gonna have to only have a few. But I'm just saying. It's
we can talk about it off air.
My friend is the one driving, and I'm staying.
There you go.
Him, so
there you go. See, it's all good.
More than 2, but no,
make it happen.
This is more about the experience. You know, like, yes, I love my beers, but I'm gonna love this memory more.
Okay, can you do one thing for me, Brian?
Yeah.
So maybe. When you get there, and inevitably you're gonna have to go to the bathroom. Can you see if they still have the urinal wall of just the long trough? The trough.
Very
I remember.
I would doubt it.
I saw my first Canucks game there. I saw Pavelbury score a hat trick, and I got to pee in the trough. Absolutely, it was great. Two memories etched in my brain forever: peeing in a trough and seeing Bury score a hat trick on the same day. You can't beat that.
The Up in Smoke tour with Snoop Dogg and Eminem.
Hey, we all have our moments.
The last time I was there.
We all have our moments,
and I'm sure they had the trough there then too. But
they did.
I would think
so. Check it out. Just do some.
I'll thank you.
I'd appreciate that. Yeah, maybe don't do that, but just look.
I want some video. I want some breakdowns. Like, what's it look like? It's a good team too. Like, I don't think they're like they
on the ice. You mean?
Right? Is she gonna be?
There's a bunch of like Olympic members on this roster. Yeah. Like, I think between them and Seattle, it seems like they almost cleaned out
best of the best.
Some of the
I
other
love
rosters
it.
around.
This is great.
Like, it reminds me a bit of the of the Las Vegas entry draft, right? Like, or expansion draft, right? I mean, back when like the Sharks and the Lightning and Ottawa came into the league, it was like they did their expansion, but they handcuffed the franchise so bad. I mean, obviously I think of like the Vancouver Grizzlies when they did that, right? But the rules are different now. Like, and it's cool that they followed like a similar path to the NHL, and that you can really take quality players so these franchises don't struggle. Like, that the league didn't like handcuff themselves. So there's going to be some good ladies on this team. I'm stoked to watch it. I think it's going to be good.
Yeah, I'm excited to learn about them, to get to know them more, and to,
who are the heroes, right?
Well, it like how close it is and how accessible it would be, to be able to like interview them like on the radio, like that closeness of them being 3.5 hour drive away to, their practice facility on the grounds as well. And what is it called? The something dome? Agrodome. It's really exciting, and it's long overdue. And I mean, let's just hope it doesn't go the way of the Grizzlies, like, let's hope that this is here to stay. And it's something that, like I said, 10, 20, 30, 40 years, hopefully.
Well, I think this is something more thought out than the Grizzlies was. I think they got something and unfortunately fumbled it. So this is a league.
And it's getting bigger, better. They're selling out arenas. They sold out. They keep doing the mad at me when I was watching the Toronto, because I was watching Toronto. That was my team. I just chose them because, I don't know, I'm thinking Canadian. That was who I was following. Plus Sarah Nurse is on that team. So I don't know. Do I have a thing for her? Yeah. But but it's just so cool to like see that it's this close, you know, to us. And you know, as you guys got this amazing Canucks podcast, and we talked about, you know, Abby as well, and now we're going to be talking about Golden Eyes, and it's such a, you know, it's a trifecta. It's really, really exciting for Western Canadians.
Love it.
Yeah,
very, very exciting.
And I will check the trough out for you. I hope
that's all I really care about. The game doesn't interest me as much as just the pwhl. Yeah, like, who cares about this first ever thing? Like, just tell me, can you pee on a wall?
But yes, really, right? Like, I wish you guys could come. Like, it would just be so historic.
Then we'd have to lose the curling match.
I know.
I can't do that. I can't give up on you guys.
I hope you guys win.
We're gonna win. We're gonna do just fine.
I'm so sad that there's like only 1 week after that because the whole Olympic qualifiers.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be longer.
That doesn't usually happen. Like usually we'd have at least a full month of December. So
we'll just hijack some ice somewhere. We'll rent some ice, get some brooms.
We should go out to Lake Country or something.
Just literally go anywhere. Just start up.
We'll throw the skates on. We'll go play some shinny.
League.
I was just looking at my hockey bag.
I think we got it. We do like a semi-annual snowball.
And they invite me.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, so we play. Wait till there's a big heavy snowfall, and then we go play in the field at Bentley Park.
That sounds awesome. I bet you a bunch of our ball team would come play. You know, Jeff would be down, and Randy, and Calvin, and all those guys would be in. I'm sure.
Yeah, you gotta come. So I'll let you know when it happens.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
So Brian, you were talking about
get your ass down to Abby.
You're not a hockey player.
Maybe we're gonna play in Abby.
Yeah, I mean, is being a skate parent the same?
Because no, I was just gonna. No, we're like all the skating's at night, so we don't have to worry about all that stuff.
You don't go 5 a.m. stuff?
No, thankfully not. I was just gonna say, so I'm at the rink tonight, and we're watching like the junior Rockets or whatever, which are like, I don't know,
U12,
14, 15, whatever, or like 13, 14, 15, and so we see them go on the other sheet of ice as we're skating, and I'm watching, and there's this kid full on like painted bucket, the whole 9 yards for a goalie. And I'm just thinking, like, not only is hockey expensive to get involved in, and unfortunately, if you happen to be a parent of a goaltender, but the kid's got a full-on custom goalie mask at the age of like 14.
What does that cost?
That's what I'm saying. It's got to be like paint job and everything.
There's I'm going to rain on your parade on this. There's no way that he had it custom painted. Well, like, you can go into a Sport Check and you can buy it painted. Like a
dragon,
a decal.
Yeah, like sometimes they're like they used to do like you could buy a version of like that old Cujo mask, and there was like the classic like EA Sports version that you could buy. Or there was like a skull that almost looked like the Vesa Toscala one.
Okay,
but there's no. I'm gonna like that's just how much it costs to paint a custom cage. I'm gonna say it's like thousands of dollars, $1,000 or more dollars, and I can't. I don't.
But you live you live in the same city I live.
How much does the mask cost alone?
Oh, jeez, I don't even know what they go for. I remember when I was a kid, we got mine for like $600.
Oh wow,
that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Anyway, I just saw that tonight. I'm like,
I mean, he could, right? There's lots of rich parents out there.
Yeah,
definitely. Maybe we would do it too if we were made of money.
Well, speaking of rich parents, then let's talk about Quinn Hughes. His parents were able to afford 3 children to go to the NHL, and the one we're talking about right now is Quinn Hughes. Now, this is a little bit of a touchy season because Canucks, well, I'm not going to say by all accounts, by some accounts, aren't having the greatest of season. Injuries are definitely playing a factor. 2 weeks ago, the sky was falling in my world. Maybe I was just having a bad week. I don't know. Since then, Quinn Hughes and PD have both just, set the world on fire with their hockey talents. Max 300-ish at Sport Check. Yeah, this didn't look like a Sport Check mask, Grant. This looked like something decent.
Yeah, so if you get, sorry to interrupt you.
That's okay. Hey, he put something in there.
If you get a Bauer 950 junior goalie mask, which is that's a good mask. It's $730.
Oh, okay.
If you want like an F5 junior goalie mask, like a CCM one or something like that, or a Warrior one, like a cheap one, you're looking at like $250, middle of the road, $500.
But yeah, it's probably $1,000, $2,000 for the custom.
That's my point. And that's just his bucket. That has nothing.
But it could be somebody who was
$400 sticks and.
God, Now I want to know.
So back to Quinn Hughes. So I read something today on, and I think they were probably talking with like Button and a few of the other guys, that like if Quinn Hughes isn't going to sign long term, then they got to trade him this season. We're already at this point, and it's not even American Thanksgiving, and they've already just decided that they're just going to be like, hey, well, then we should probably trade Quinn. And there's like, I've already seen like multiple trade options for like Mishkov and who else was in there. And I'm just like, guys, it's like middle of November.
People call him the
what
best
are we
player
doing
in the
here?
league.
Like, are we already calling it a season? Are we calling it Quinn Hughes' career in Vancouver over? Like, let's figure it out. Like, is this really the end of, and maybe it is, I don't know, but like, are we really pushing all of our chips onto this decision right now? Like, are we all having to decide that the Quinn Hughes decision needs to happen? Do we need the ESPN special like LeBron? I don't think so. I think things are getting a little out of hand. Ted, we've chatted about this. Yeah, I mean, sure. Injuries, Grant, though, like we've talked about this. This team has just been decimated up and down the roster. The fact that they even ice a healthy team most games is a miracle. Like, Ted, what do you think? And then Brian, I'll get yours on. But like, what are you thinking on this new news as of today for Quinn Hughes?
Like, is it new news that if they're going to move him, then he's got to be moved, or they want to look at moving him this year? Like, I think it was very apparent at the start of this year, was it not, that like if the team doesn't have a good showing, Hughes Camp's going to be in jeopardy, right? Like, this team has got to put up, right? Injuries aside, it's still like losing is losing. And I don't know how guys who are in the final year of their contract that are going to dedicate the next like 8 to 10 years of their life to a franchise don't see like a vision. And I don't even know what kind of brand of hockey the Canucks play right now. Like,
that's fair.
I know they're hurt, right? I know they're getting healthy, right? Like, some of the guys have turned the corner. You got PD clipping along at like a point a game, and Hughes is 12 points in the last 5 games. Like, the guy's on fire.
Second in defensive scoring.
Yeah, I heard a stat today from Sat was saying, like, I think he was 23rd or something like that in defensive scoring 5 games ago, and then 5 games later, all of a sudden, the only person ahead of him now is Kel McCarr. I think he's actually been passed by what's his face in Winnipeg. But anyways, it doesn't matter. Like, with this team playing as good as Pettersson and Hughes are playing right now, they're still not winning. So, like, I don't know how you satisfy a camp like that, because it's not just him that's going to be making the decision. The grass sometimes is greener on the other side. So, like, what can they possibly show him to want to stay right now, aside from some start winning? So if you're going to trade him, it has to be done this year, so you can say, you get him for a playoff run and competitive trade deadline, and then you have him for next year. If not, they got to look at moving him next year. And if you get him for next year, does it lower his value or increase his value? I'm not really sure, but I can understand the talk of why they're speaking about it now, because doesn't it kind of have to happen if it's going to happen?
I mean, you have to make a decision. You don't want it drawn out. But I mean, we look at the Oilers, and I'm not saying like the Stanley Cup run that they just had, but before that, like, Draisaitl and McDavid had been there, and they kept trying to add pieces to make it work, but they still weren't even winning, really. You look at Toronto, they were trying to add pieces, and nothing was working out. Like, they first round busts, like, year after year after year. How is this? I mean, in a way, how is this situation any different than that? It's the same caliber of player.
Go for it, Bri.
Bri, like, what would you say? Like, it's the same caliber of player. Quinn Hughes is of that ilk. He is in that top tier.
Some call him the best player in the league. Analysts refer to him as that. And that's something that we somewhat witness every single week, whether we're winning or not. And I think the thought of not having him as that champion for our team, he may be soft-spoken and whatnot, but so was Bo. And that is a terrifying thought, to think that they could do that. But I know, anything can happen. I think a lot of it is, and you guys could probably touch on the other brother Hughes's contracts, but I think a lot of it's going to be dependent on the brothers and what team are they all going to play on? Because I feel like that's going to be something inevitable. It's going to happen sooner or later to a team. And I don't know what kind of contracts they're at right now, but they bring one of the brothers over, solidify that, and let's make a go. Can you imagine Jack Hughes on our team?
Well, that's a tough sell though, because Jack Hughes, did he not just 8 years, 64. Luke would be the other one.
Yeah.
And I mean
how
sell to come over like, hey, come over to the Stat Sack Canucks.
Yeah. Well,
it's yeah.
He's the captain. I don't know.
You gotta have a pretty good marketing team.
Bring back Horvat. I said that last time we did it.
I don't think he wants to come back. I think they need to bring a new owner in, but that ain't happening either. So it's always
so
fun.
early though too. This feels just depressing.
Well, it is that. Well, that was right. Like it is depressing.
I don't think about that. And
like the flip side is that they have a late season road trip in Ottawa, and they decide to play shinny on the river. And it turns into this big folklore thing like it did when it was the West Coast Express line. And then they just turn it around and look absolutely dominant for the rest of the season. I mean, like you said, anything can happen, right? Like maybe this team figures it out. I just don't know what they're doing right now. Like, I don't know what brand of hockey is the Canucks. If we're talking about the Canucks, is it like rush turnover hockey with cross crease passes that go in the back of our net? Like, what is it?
It's comeback hockey, which they're really good at it.
It's fun. Like, it's fun to watch. Like,
it's dangerous.
Man, like Sherwood is unreal too. Like, I mean, maybe we got something with this guy that's like going to be even bigger, right? Not to try to get off any topics of whatever rotation you're going with here, but I mean, like looking at that guy and then seeing how he's now on the first line, second line, where he rightfully should.
But he's not Quinn Hughes.
No, of course. But I mean, you get that kind of guy making the space for Hughes. Like, I like Hronek, and he's tough and he'll stand up, but he's not that tough. Like maybe Hughes needs that. Like when Luke Shen was there, he was the protector, and I'm not saying that he's better or worse without him, but maybe there's just that one missing piece where Quinn Hughes could shine even more than he's already doing, which might sound crazy, but
how do you draw that in?
So I kind of have a thought on like the missing piece, right? Like, I feel like the missing piece prior to this was probably Miller, right? Like he was the number 3 guy who could be the number 1 or the number 2 at any time, right? Mm-hmm. And then when the time comes that they have to move Miller, they make the trade for Pettersson. And now we got this like really solid number 3 defender. And then like I was thinking that like, man, between Pettersson and DP and Hughes and Hronek and Willander, this is a really good looking decor. Like these, like if anything, there was a piece on this team that I wasn't going to worry about heading into the season, it was this decor. And like now we're how many games into the season, and like we're scoring tons of goals, and like it's turnover hockey and it's fun and it's exciting, and we've been down centers and we don't have our whole team. But the team the part of the team that looks so bad is the defense. Like why did we make it? Why did we trade JT Miller away to help out the D if the D is so bad? Like, I kind of wish that we would have acquired that that extra guy in the form of another center that wasn't Miller, because that's the one thing I wasn't expecting. I wasn't expecting the defense to look so porous and so bad. And I don't know how they fix it. Like it looks awful. Like it looks really
Hedl
bad.
ever be the second centerman?
Pardon me, sorry?
Can Hedl ever attain that status?
Well, Hedl might not play again.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think there was something there with Hedl for sure. Like he looked really good in the game that Grant and I watched, home and opener. He was awesome. He was like one of their most noticeable players. But like I don't know if that's a thing now, right? I mean,
that's also
it kind of reminds me a little bit of like the Michael Furlan thing, right? Like,
yep,
they got him, he got whacked, and all of a sudden he was basically just out for the next 3 years, right? Who was the other guy?
Did you guys know Calvin has a Furlan jersey, a Canucks Furlan jersey?
Does he really? A Canucks Furlan jersey?
Canucks too. As a hardcore Flames fan, he has a.
Wow, that is that. I mean, he was an impressive name.
I mean, kind of cool as a Flames fan.
I mean, yeah, I watched him go shoulder to shoulder with Tramkin, and he just absolutely annihilated Tramkin. Like huge ass defense.
He was badass. Man, he embarrassed Bieksa a lot when Bieksa was pretending he didn't know what his game was.
He was good in his prime for sure.
Furlan,
for sure.
kind of had the last laugh with BX. I felt on that one.
Well, maybe sort of kind of. I don't know.
Oh,
I
don't
just
know. Felt like he owned him. He was out there just like Sean.
yeah. Hedel has started skating in, so we got the update too that Garley sounds like he'll be playing tomorrow. But I mean, there's still
what was his injury? I didn't see. Was it from the fight? Obviously, he hurt his hand or what?
It was a left hemisphere body injury.
Yes.
It was from the fight, though, wasn't it?
It was. It was in the solar plexus.
That sounded real, Ted.
Left hemisphere body injury.
That sounded like wow.
It was an above ground injury. He was injured above ground, and
you guys don't know. Is that what you're saying?
They don't give you
possible injury out for the next 6 weeks.
Indefinite. So it sounds like, who did I see? Like Bluger is still out. There's a few that they were given some not great status on. Demko's obviously out. Like, what did they say? They're going to reevaluate in like 3 weeks.
God.
So
he was playing so good too.
You guys like Forbert on D?
Well, again, injury.
I know, but I'm saying, like, is that a thing that when he comes back is that exciting, or is that something that's like meh?
Forbert's a while as far as I remember. So I like that, but
he's fine. Like, I mean, he's necessary. Like, he's such a good penalty killer that he helps when he's there. I just don't like him at 5-on-5. He takes so many penalties. It's kind of worth to have it there, right? Like, you take a dip at 5-on-5, but you get a plus at penalty, right? Like, he's definitely a specialist.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's other guys I'd rather see for sure. Like, I'd way rather see Villander, or would rather see Petey take up those minutes.
Yeah.
Did you guys see, Ted? I think I sent this to you, Brian. Did you see the we'll call it the and one move in college last weekend?
Oh.
I think it was Michigan and was it Notre Dame playing hockey? And guy comes in, flips the puck, hits it down with his stick, dekes it back through the guy's legs, and then crosses him over. Didn't score on it, but it was on, I think it was on Michigan's captain. He's a defenseman. Anyway, absolutely. I'll have to find the clip again and send it. Absolutely like bonkers and one like hockey basketball play. Dude literally tripped himself up like Allen Iverson. It was awesome. You're going to have to see it. Who's your top frustrated? This is a good question. Grant, every now and then you hit a home run, buddy. I mean,
every now and then.
Every now and then. It's like, dude, I'm the reason this show has. That's fair. That's probably true. Who is your top most frustrating Canucks so far this year? Good question. If you have an answer, speak up. Whoever's got
I have an answer.
Ted, fire away.
Yeah. Initially, like, my first thought is kind of to go back a little bit to Tyler Myers. He's been so good. He was so good in the Talkade era, and then before that, he was just so like such a dumpster fire at times. And he's been back to kind of doing.
Oh, something.
I think it's got to be Demko.
I
think that just it's so like you're not frustrating because he's been bad, but frustrating because he's been so good, and we just haven't had access to that. Like, you know, he just starts lighting it up, and then all of a sudden, boom, small injury. Then it kind of gets announced strangely, and then we get him back in a game, and then he gets hurt again, and all of a sudden he's out 3 weeks. Like, are they handling him incorrectly? You know, is it a workload thing? Is it because they're being sort of like innocuous with the information they're releasing on him? And then to boot, now he's out. Now, like, how is he hurt bad? Like, is he going to come back and is he going to be good again? Like, he's such a tantalizingly good player, and we know he's so good, but we don't get it. We don't get it for any length of time, and it sucks. So I think that's probably my most frustrating player, but not because he's annoying me, just because the situation sucks.
That's well said. Yeah, ditto. I wanted to say Demko too, and that's such a good way of putting it.
Someone else. Pick someone else.
No, there's like I can't think of anyone frustrated. Like I would have said DeBrus, but no, he's been turning it up. You can't say Petey lately because he's been killing it.
How about Petey though?
Petey's been killing it though.
DP
block shots. Which one?
I'm Elias Pettersson, the defenseman.
Have
you noticed like he's just like he just hasn't been like thugonomics. Like he hasn't been the guy.
It's not been there. Yeah, you're right.
You know, like he just has. Kane was going to be my other answer, Grant. That is a very good answer as well. I just Ted, like you said, like defense was definitely supposed to be a strong suit this year, and I mean, geez, I waxed poetic for probably the last month of the season about DPD. The dude's just an absolute thug out there. The fact that, he's a Swedish defenseman that, carries the name Elias Pettersson, you're thinking like, oh, we're going to get this, this very well-mannered guy. And he's just a thug out there, and he doesn't give crap. He just goes out, hits dudes, stares over them like it's their fault. And I just haven't seen that from, there's a lot of guys. We can go up and down this team, but we're picking out somebody. I would say DPD would be my guy. Like, I want to see more of what is in that capsule of DPD. I feel like there's more to give there. And sure, what's going to happen every time we have one of these little segments. One of us gets the bump like tomorrow. Somebody's going off tomorrow.
Yeah,
it'll be Grant. We do this every time. And usually it's been me that I've gotten the bump right. So maybe it'll be Grant this time, but we know it won't be Demko because he ain't playing. But it's just one of those things like, yeah, Evander Kane, it's not like we've been sold a false bill of goods here because we kind of knew what we were getting with Evander Kane. But I don't think he's really been the guy yet.
He hasn't disappointed.
Yeah,
right? He hasn't gone either way yet.
DeBrus kind of had that to start too, though, didn't he? When he first came over to Vancouver, there's these high expectations, and it just maybe they're trying too hard. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Did DeBrus not lead the team in goal scoring last year?
No, but at the start, I meant.
At this, was he? Did he get like crapped on a bit?
Yeah, like it just wasn't. We're like, how come he's not scoring goals? How come he's not doing this? How come he's not doing that? I think it's just guys are trying too hard sometimes.
Yeah, I think there was like a little bit of like a honeymoon phase. I think that sort of wore off for a little bit there with DeBrus, but I think late in this, he's so streaky, right? He's just on fire on the power play now. Like, what has he got? All but one of his goals come on the power play already this year. It's wild. What about what's a player that sort of surprised you? Pleasant surprise player. Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Drew O'Connor. Big fan of that kid.
Pretty tough.
DOC, Department of Corrections, Department of Connor. That dude has been a beauty. I like his speed. He kind of had, because, he was here last year, wasn't he? I like his speed. I just like his hands. I don't know. He's just like, what would you compare him to? I wanted to say
he kind of seems like just the next, and I wouldn't say he's a full-on reclamation project, but he kind of seems like the next find, right? Like they found themselves a Dakota Joshua. They found themselves an acquired via trade, Drew O'Connor. He scored 16 goals in Pittsburgh one year. He's not like some clown who skates well and can't do anything. So
DOC, man.
I don't know. We'll see how long he can carry this hot streak up. But man, the last 3 games,
There's my answer.
He's looked real good.
There's my answer. DOC, Grant, you and me, baby. We know what's up.
What about you, BMack? Surprising player this year?
And it might sound funny to say it, but Kiefer Sherwood, in the sense that I'm surprised he can maintain this energy and bashing himself into people night after night, countlessly, and without injury. And the fact that he's doing so well with scoring, it's not even that I'm like necessarily surprised, but it's so encouraging, and you just feel like it's gonna. You don't want it to end. You want this momentum to continue going. Frick, you think? Could you imagine if this guy continues on this pace for the whole season? But like the fact that he's still out there as the number 1 hits guy in the league, and he's one of the best points guy in the league. And I know it's still early, but it's, like the guy's proving that he's a real deal.
He might be overachieving.
Yeah, I know. So it's not that I'm surprised necessarily, to answer the question. It's just that I'm pleasantly,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm pleased to see that it hadn't plateaued. It's only seemingly gotten better. And let's see where this guy can go. And boy, is he handsome.
I thought you had that spot for nerves, but
wife is a fan.
Sure.
Yeah, he's something else, man.
Ted,
I really like Hronek this year. I think we've needed him too, right? Because Quinn's been out, and he's kind of had to be the guy, and so it's not like I think Hronek has been playing at expectations for the start of the year. It's just that I think he stepped his game up when we needed him to step his game up, and like took those those big minutes and huge reps, and he did it controlling like a number one defenseman, right? Mm-hmm. I'm sure it's not something that a guy like that could do, for an entire NHL season. Just like I'm sure BMack, like Kiefer, I'm sure he's not going to stay on this pace for goal scoring, right? But like, take it while you got it. Like it's, we've needed Sherwood to do what Sherwood did when Garley's kind of been in and out of the lineup, right? He's kind of taken that goal scoring bump and like taking him on itself, and Hronek to a similar extent when Hughes has been out of the lineup, right? So, I mean, you can go even further down the list to being like, again, it's another good thing we have Lankinen, right? Like, I mean, he's not like he's played out of this world. I think he was a little bit better last year. At least he was during this time period. But like, imagine where this team would be without him in net, right? Especially with no Seeloffs here anymore, right? So, yeah, there's a couple of guys to get excited about for sure. And I think youth is somewhat served on the bottom six, which is kind of fun. So it's still a strange year, but there's been at least some guys contributing where I probably wasn't expecting them or didn't think they had to, right?
Yeah. Is there too much of that though? Like on this team, is there too many guys like, oh, this guy's kind of doing like, should we not be? And maybe I'm just like crapping all over this, but you kind of almost think like we shouldn't be looking for these little like bright spot, project kind of things like this. We should already be in a spot where we're not contending, but where they're trying to make a name for themselves in this division, so that when push comes to shove, like they're not going to be getting embarrassed in, the first round. Like there's a legitimate chance that they can win a round, and it's still. I mean, I guess we're also at the point in the NHL where we're still really not sure who's who yet. There's still a lot of like the Oilers are not exactly playing amazing hockey. They're scoring a ton of goals and not winning. So, I mean, maybe it's not just the Canucks.
They're basically the Oilers.
Basically. The Canucks. Basically the
It's
Oilers.
so early, though, right? Not all these injuries. My God. Like, I know it's like you can't blame it, but yes, you can blame it on a lot of that. Quinn in and out, Demko, never. It's just you can't get a solid run with them. You just think about on paper, we look so freaking good.
Yeah.
Even without Miller.
Paper Kings.
Yeah.
Paper Kings. Is that a song?
Paper Kings. I think they're in a funny spot. I think they had almost no depth at center, and then you tack on a bunch of injuries. And I think that goes back to the whole, like, I don't even know what this team is. Like when I think of Canucks hockey, I don't really know what to think. And I think that some of that is a result of Foot's coaching. Yeah, maybe. And the other is a result that the players that are deployed for him right now, like how can you have an identity when it's not even your team's identity that's on the ice, right?
How different are we now with Suter being out? Like, how do you guys look at Suter being gone? Because he was, a guy that could have gone into the second centerman spot, and he looked like he was poised to do so. He's doing well now.
Yeah,
do we miss him?
Super important player, right?
Mm-hmm.
At like such a bargain bin price.
I know.
So like literally, I mean, it was like only 2 years ago we were talking about how crazy the center depth is in Vancouver, right?
Yeah.
That we can have, Bluger gets pushed down to the third line or fourth line because
fourth.
Playing. Do you remember that line, right? They were calling it the best in hockey with Bluger, Garland, and Joshua, and then Suter comes back into the line. And then all of a sudden you've got to push Suter down the lineup or you've got to push Bluger down the lineup so that you can make room for Suter, right? Like, and then all of a sudden a year goes by and then, we've got center issues. No big deal. Suter's there. You step up and play second line center, right? What did you have? 28 goals last year or 27 goals or something like that? Like that. That's one thing the Canucks have done a really good job of sort of finding the next project that has a little bit more to give. Like we just talked about O'Connor being like that. Sherwood easily fits that mix, right?
Tyler Mott.
So these guys kind of have to step up by necessity, right?
Yeah.
I think BMack, you're right. Like I think it really did hurt them having to let Suter go, and he just priced himself. He literally played so well that they couldn't afford him, right? Pretty funny spot to be in.
Well, like Grant was saying, they did talk with Rutherford, and there was a communication breakdown or something. Like, don't you think it's your job?
Is that what it was?
Wow.
Was it one of those we ran out of time things? I think
they're blaming it. They had no bars on their phone when they were trying to make the call. Like, use a landline.
Figure it out. You got all year to figure it out. You know the guy's on an expiring contract. You know he's a valuable piece to your puzzle. You tell him to play up the lineup and do whatever it is. Like he was called the Swiss Army knife. Like the guy could literally do, and you knew that, and that's why you brought him in. So if the fact that he's out of here is because there was a communication breakdown, then it's either garbage or it's kind of an issue.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's probably a bit of both. We're closing in on the hour. Brian, you've been our guest today. Fill us in. What's going on with you? What can we expect from BMack? Plug whatever the heck you want. You can talk about whatever you want. Cocaine, video games, drinking with your kid, whatever. Maybe don't. Maybe don't.
That's weird.
Yeah, maybe don't.
No, I don't know. Just trying to keep my jersey addiction down and to a minimum. I literally bought that rack and put my extra jerseys on because we were trying to sell our house and we were trying to make it look less like my closet's going to explode with literally over 100 jerseys in there. But
it is impressive.
I want to get some better podcasting gear and some better lighting. I have like 2 different ring lights going on, and it still looks like
we can tell. It looks great.
It doesn't look good.
Looks
handsome.
But yeah, I want to be on as often as possible. So thanks for having me on, guys, because I'm gonna have a blast. It's so funny because I said to my wife, she's like, "Who's it with again? Who's the podcast with?" I'm like, Hank and Teddy. I see them every week, and it's funny to almost implement a thing where I have to see you guys at least once a week. You know, because the Bat Sniffers rolls pretty much a few weeks later when the last one of the summer/spring or fall league goes. We've got ourselves curling right away. We still got a half season to get to, and then that'll roll into the next spring season. So it's been fun having you guys, every week. You guys,
well, it's nice to see these hockey jerseys because Ted says that I dress like a hobo, so that's fine.
Yeah, I'll have a different one every time you have me on. Like I literally have.
Oh, that's right. It was those jogging pants you had on this week.
I'm wearing those right now, by the way.
I'm wearing jogging pants too.
Yeah,
no, but it was these ones that he had on.
These are Lululemons, though. These are very expensive.
There he is. He's wearing them right now.
And then I got my.
Oh, yeah,
get your dogs out of the camera.
Don't try to be a star. Yeah, these are comfy, so shut up. You know what? I could be a hobo. I could dress like one.
I can't wait to tell you guys about that Golden Eyes thing. So let's do this.
It's gonna be sweet, and you should also count how many people dress up as James Bond at the game.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
That's gonna be a thing. That's gonna be a thing. I bet. Whoa, what's that? Hold up. We're good.
I finally just figured out how to get to comments instead of private chat. I'm like, oh, that's what you guys can do.
Oh, private chat. You can say whatever you want in there.
Like I'm finally seeing what he was saying there.
You can say whatever you want in there. A couple minutes to go. So next week, as this was a lot of fun. Brian's gonna end up telling us like curling of how everything went. Maybe we'll get back on the show in a few weeks as well.
Kick some ass this Sunday, okay?
We're going to. Speaking of kicking ass, though. Speaking of kicking ass, I think it's time that we release. I mean, we kind of waited the whole show. I almost ruined it at the beginning. Next week, it's going to be an early show. I've told everyone I cannot be at speed skating to help out. We're doing an early show. We have a guest we've been trying to get on for 2 seasons. He's a Leafs fan, but that's okay. We're not going to talk a lot of hockey. We're going to talk about life and music and his awesomeness. And he wears one of our shirts occasionally on tour. We're talking about soon-to-be friend of the show, Jesse Roper. Next week on the PP1 podcast, there will be some hockey talk, but it's probably just going to be like music and life talk. We're going to talk about some funny stories that he's had on the tour. I just saw him a couple weeks ago in Lake Country. Dude is an absolute awesome guy. He's got some good stories. You're going to want to tune in. I promise you, it's going to be epic. Brian's going to tune in. I know he will.
Yeah.
He's going to tune in. It is going to be a lot of fun. I don't know if it's going to be as much fun as having BMack on the show because we got a thing going here. We got a vibe going.
I keep telling these guys, I'm like, get me on full time. They've got a standard blanket statement. Yeah, we just found it too hard to do more than 2 guys.
They are.
I know it is.
We tried making 3 people a full time. You know how hard that was?
That's why I've got you on the curling team, to eventually just get on.
We have a live podcast for about 2 hours every Sunday.
Exactly. It's the best. I love having you guys, man. It's so much fun.
It's great, man. It's good time. I'm glad you got me on that team.
We got to get a good name or something. We got to get a logo. Let's get some cool.
Yeah, I agree.
We need sweaters. We need curling sweaters, like wool ones.
What about a team sponsor? Does Mulligan want to sponsor our team?
Oh, we should totally try to find it.
Bank account's not quite there yet. Maybe if you guys would buy some stuff, I could start saying things like, yeah, maybe we could sponsor things. Anyway, we're at the hour mark.
Thanks, guys.
It's been a pretty good show.
I love you, boys.
So everybody, we want to thank BMack from 99.9 SunFM and DJing because he DJs. So if you need a DJ,
that's the new logo color too.
Oh, look at that!
Hot pink.
And it's very impressive because
coming to a water bottle near you.
When we started our ball season this year, we had a little practice. We all went to BMack's house after our practice, and he had the old SunFM sign in there. And he was probably sitting on a gold mine of information, just waiting to tell us all that they were changing over back to SunFM. And little did we know they did. So it's good to see it come full circle. Glad to see you on our show. Glad to see you rocking. Do you literally have a tattoo? Is that what you're pointing
at?
I'm
going to show you. It's either, so to match on the other side, this is my favorite band, Ween. This is called the Boognish. That's their logo.
Who?
Okay. They're called Ween. W-E-E-N. This side is, it's either Canucks logo when they win the cup, or I'll get the SunFM logo here.
I've been waiting for that. You should get the SunFM logo. It's going to happen sooner.
But do I get the new one or the old one? All right. There's variables here. Maybe we could, and maybe we should.
There you go. So on behalf, that's great. That's just like, did he pause? I don't even know.
I wanted to do that the whole show.
On behalf of Tad Flu-like Symptoms, I'm Ryan, Cold World, and BMack from the radio and Sportsings. This is the PP1 podcast on the Area 51 Sports Network. Golden Eyes debut opener this weekend. Hopefully the Canucks get back to their winning ways because they're scoring goals, but whatever. By Mulligan. Do that too. Thanks for coming by the show, Grant. Appreciate it. Everybody that watched, everybody that listened. Go Canucks, go Golden, go Golden Eyes, go.
I know it's a little tough to say.
It's a lot. We're gonna get there. Have a great week. Peace out.